It's
I can't
T-Dub,
see
what's up with you? Hey, no need for introduction, man. You know who I am. You know what T-Dub is, man. We're going to jump straight
facts.
into it, man. Western Conference, first round, man. Wasn't as exciting as the Eastern Conference, but, we still got a job to do, so here we are. So, just going to jump right into it, man. That first series, the 1-8 matchup, it was really a 1-7 matchup, but technically 1-8 because the Suns lost the first playing game. The Thunder versus the Suns, OKC, it was pretty easy, man. They won
Yeah,
4-0. Swept them. No J Dub for I think a game or two. No problem. SGA played great. Dylan Brooks had a 30 ball in there.
can too.
I mean, I don't really got much to add about this series, man. I mean, did we expect anything else? I didn't even think the Suns would get one. Did you think the Suns would win a game or?
Nah, I mean they got swept, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
they got
4-0.
swept.
Okay,
Yeah, they got
yeah,
swept.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect much from that series. Even with J Dub going down, I mean, I thought it could have been one of those situations where maybe the Suns just come out inspired on some junk, but yeah, other than that, nah, that series went how I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even watch. I think I watched game one, and I think I watched the beginning of game four. But
Just say this. I think what the Suns' problem is, granted, they have a lot more issues before they can even compete with a team like OKC. But I did see a lot of games where Dylan Brooks is taking their most shots, and that's not a winning recipe. And against a team like OKC, what are we doing here? So
I won't kill it because I mean, once again, I didn't watch the games. If I had to think, the game plan was probably to get the ball out of Booker's hands. Which, if that was the game plan, then obviously, I mean, somebody got to hit the shot. So it was either going to be Dylan Brooks or Jalen Green. So the Suns,
well,
I will say for the Suns though, they had a good season because before the season, a lot of people didn't have the Suns making the playoffs. So the fact that they were actually like a really decent team, they were actually a top six seed before Dylan Brooks actually got hurt. So it was a good year, but
yeah,
who knows? Maybe if there was a six seed, they would have looked more competitive. But sadly, they lost some games. They fell down. They just had the worst possible matchup in the first round against the reigning
yeah.
champs. So
I mean, good season, good season.
this next series, Spurs Blazers. San Antonio won 4-1. The Blazers showed some fight, but they also showed some dumbness too because there was two games where they blew 15 plus point leads, and I think they won game two. They should have won game three, and not because I'm saying they outplayed the Spurs, but no Wimby, like you got to capitalize on that moment, and they blew a big lead in that game again. They lost to De'Aaron Fox and the company. So for the Blazers, just like the Suns, nobody had the Blazers making the playoffs. They had a good year because people forget. Literally, they played one game with Chauncey Billups, and then he got arrested by the FBI. Like nobody had any
Yeah,
expectations for this team, man. I
that
mean,
shit crazy.
they wrote Drew Holiday off. They said Donovan Clingan, he was just okay. Denny Avaja, can you do it again? He had a really strong end to the previous season, but could he sustain that for a full year? They wrote Scoot Henderson off. They wrote Jeremy Grant off. It was a good year by the Blazers. Scoot Henderson actually, he played well in this series. Sometimes he had 30 points one game, but obviously one game, yes, he went scoreless. So Scoot Henderson, I still believe in you, but that's a bad look when you go scoreless in a must-win game.
I got faith in Scoot. I was actually gonna talk about that, like some of the takeaways from that. Like Scoot, he showed me something. But you know, then he had the setback. But I mean, Scoot showed me something. I think I still believe in Scoot. I think he's going to be a very good player one day. I don't want to get too much into this, but just for Portland, I don't know what it's going to be looking like for them next season. I was kind of talking to somebody about this today. I think they should invest some time into Scoot because he's still a very promising player. I don't care. Like people be giving up on people way too early. I just don't know what their direction is going to be with him, Denny, and Dame. I don't know what their plans are as far as like, do we develop Scoot? Do we try to get him better? Do we get him shots, touches? I mean, because Denny, he's kind of like a triple double guy. Like he's a stat guy. It's like all around kind of good. And then you got Dame Lillard, who is obviously, I mean, he's Dame Lillard. That's what he does. So wasn't really sure about how his game is going to develop in Portland. I don't know if it's like going to be a good fit, but. I still believe it's Scoot.
Yeah. I also want to say too, man, Dylan Harper. I know Conklin had the better season, but Dylan Harper is still the second best player in this rookie draft, and obviously playing on a good team like the Spurs is showing. So Dylan Harper, man, I got 2 dog stamps I'm issuing, and Dylan Harper is getting the first dog stamp. And then during this last series, we talk about this player will get the second dog stamp. You probably know it is, but we'll get there when we get there. Lakers versus Rockets. Now, we're not going to touch on the Eastern Conference in this video, but if we didn't have that Magic Pistons series, we would talk about how bad the offense was in this Lakers Rockets series. But we will touch on that in the next video. But man, there was twice where the Lakers once went over 110, and the Rockets had one game where they went over 110. Every other game was extremely low scoring, which I don't mind from like a defensive standpoint. But when you watch those Rockets versus Lakers games, the Rockets wasn't getting locked up; they just couldn't hit anything.
Yeah,
It was bad offensively. It was terrible.
It definitely wasn't from a defensive standpoint. It was just some very bad offense. Honestly, from both teams. But clearly, I mean, obviously the Lakers, they had their offensive firepower was kind of missing the majority of the series, and then Austin Reeves came back late. But still no Luca, and they had some guys step up like Marcus Smart. He had a great game. Luca Nar, I think he had 2 great games. But other than that, I mean, it was they kind of played as expected, missing their offensive juggernauts. But the Rockets, man, I mean, I know KD is their offensive juggernaut, but I thought that they had a little bit more run in them just because I figured they would be good enough at defense to the point where they would get some stops and steals and runouts. Because, I mean, they kind of have a young athletic team. I mean, Sengun don't run too much, but I feel like they get out in transition. Like, all he got to do is some outlets. He's a good passer, but it was some hard watches, man. I wasn't really enjoying the Lakers Rockets series, but the Lakers got it done, man.
And thank God too, because like our GOAT, LeBron James, greatest of all time. If he would have blew a 3-0 lead,
Oh,
oh my gosh,
we're
it would
never
have been
gonna hear the
bad.
end of it, bruh.
It would have been bad, man. So hey,
I
I'm like,
was
thank God, LeBron got it done. And it's funny because a lot of people want to hate on the Rockets for losing the series, but I'm like, LeBron dissected them, man, and you could tell in the wins. Obviously, he was very engaged. Like in the 2 games they got, he just looked gassed. He like a 41-year-old man in the losses, but in the wins, he looked phenomenal.
yeah.
And I remember at work, I was talking to my co-manager about this. I was telling him that, yeah, the Rockets look like the better team on paper, but you can never count out LeBron James. Just LeBron James, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And they
and
got
it's
two. They got
crazy.
2 of them in LA. They got 2 of them.
It's crazy because I actually went against my GOAT. My prediction. I thought that the Rockets. I did not know that KD was dealing with injuries, but I'm not
Heavy in
killing.
injuries.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not killing. I'm not killing them for injury purposes because I mean obviously the Lakers wasn't healthy, but going in, I thought that KD was going to be a part of the series. So I gave the edge to the Rockets because I was like, with the firepower of KD and their young core, their defense, I thought they just had enough. But I mean, even when KD came back that game, I think they lost that game too. It was like low scoring or something
He
like,
had
but
20. He had 20 in the first half, and then 3 second
no
half.
show, man. But I don't know. They got to figure something out. They got to get healthy. The Houston, because Houston have. I mean, people don't realize they weren't healthy all season. I mean, they're still missing their point guard, but uh, you know, yeah, that was an atrocious series though. But like you said, thank God LeBron got it done because I got nervous when it was 3-2, and I was like, man, if these kids come out here and steal Game 6, I don't think the Lakers is gonna get it done in Game 7, man. Oof.
But
Go
they did
James
though.
though. Go James though.
Shout out LeBron, man. That's what he
Shout out
do.
my dog.
And then the last series, man, it was the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets. Wolves won in 6 games. No Anthony Edwards, no problem. And I remember it was what was it game 2? It was game 2. I think it was game 2. It was game 2 or game 3. Now it had to be game 2 with Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah,
He said
yeah,
attack the bad defenders.
yeah.
He said
They
guard
all bad
Jokic,
defenders.
Jamal. They're all bad defenders. Tim Hardaway, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon. Dog, man, he's a dog.
And then he came out in game three and had 20 and 10, bro. He
20
backed
and
it up after he
10.
said it, 20 and 10, man. And then
And
Io
then elimination
DeSumo,
game six, 32 and 10.
yeah, bro. Io DeSumo, bro. We're not gonna discredit his 43-point game. Out of his mind. I think he went perfect from the 3-point line, or he missed two. It was either perfect or he missed two, but I played out of his mind. And then going into game six, man, they was missing AE. DiVincenzo went down, and Io DeSumo was not playing. I was like, there's no
And
way they're gonna pull this
Nas Reed
out.
was also hurt. Nas Reed played hurt.
He was playing hurt. They had an 8-man rotation, and Jaden McDaniel said, "Hey, I got this." They got KD, we got Jaden McDaniel.
And shout out Terrence Shannon Jr. too, man. Another he's not a dog, but dog mentality. Dog
Man,
mentality, man.
I got it
Shout out.
done.
Mike Conley turned the clock back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, let's go.
Everybody
Rudy
that's
Gobert. Hey,
hey,
Magic Johnson.
hey, hey, everybody that thought Jamal Murray, everybody that think that Jamal Murray is like that, I need you all to just go look at Game 7 Jamal Murray stats. That's your guy. I think he shot like 4 for 17, over three from three. I mean, he played
Spoilers were guarded
bad.
by McDaniels.
Daniels gave him all he can handle, and he was giving it back to him on the other end. Just straight bucket. Like McDaniels don't even really have a bag. He was just straight and one or late or mid range. I think he made 1 3 the entire game. Hey,
Ethical hoops.
hey,
Ethical hoops, man.
Jokic.
Straight buckets.
Jokic has never beat a 50-win team.
Talk about it.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that Jokic is a great player. I don't think he get killed enough. I don't think he get killed enough. I think it's a lot of guys that get killed for stuff that he's kind of just floating by. And I think that, well, I mean, clearly they realize it now. Hopefully their fans are realizing that just because you go to the finals, win the finals, make a finals, anything, bro, it's hard to do a year in and year out. And just because you see these other teams doing it and you see the greatness of LeBron, like, bro, that 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 should automatically put LeBron in a different category. The fact that people calling Jokic the greatest player in the league and he can't get it done, but LeBron 8 straight finals appearances, man, like that don't just happen. That don't just happen accidentally. You have to consistently put in the work year in, year out and drag these teams to the finals, man. Like nobody's been able to do it like him, but like I feel like that should just add to LeBron's case. But that's how I feel.
I mean, he made the finals every year from 2011 to
And
2018.
but people was looking at it like, oh, like they doing it, and then you remember the Warriors, they going back to back to back to back. Cleveland was going back to back to back to back, but that was just solely because of LeBron. But like you, Miami back to back to back to back, and it's just like, bro, everybody's thinking, oh, we made it to the finals, we won the finals, we about to run it back. I mean, look at Boston. Boston, they. I'm not gonna talk about it right now though. That's other.
Yeah, it's hard, man. And I feel like the Nuggets. This is gonna seem like an overreaction, but it's not. The Nuggets window is closed, and I think the fact that people even thought the Nuggets had a chance to win it this year was kind of crazy in my opinion. I mean, they went from I don't know if it was first or second, but we'll just say top two greatest offensive rating season in NBA history, and then when it mattered the most, they couldn't score to save their life. Like that's just an embarrassing way to go out if you're the Nuggets. So there's some teams that should get killed from this postseason run, and Denver should be up there right with everybody else.
Denver's
So
one of them.
and shout out Michael Porter Jr. He's an honorable mention because the game ended. Here's bro 2 or 3 hours later. Hey, they should have
They should
traded
have
me.
traded me.
Hey,
They
you
should
would
have
have beat him.
traded me.
Listen. With Jamal Murray getting locked up, you would have had a 6'10" flamethrower, at least willing to shoot. I don't know if he would have made it now, but at least he would have been willing to shoot it for
He'd have
sure.
been willing to shoot, and he got healthy. He got healthy. They was trying to say like he wasn't healthy.
I mean, I think Porter played like 55 games this year.
They was sitting him down a lot in Brooklyn too, though. Hold on. Hold on, Brooklyn. Hey, we literally had fans begging them to sit this man down because he was making their games competitive.
Michael Porter Jr. though, man, dog,
Hey,
and it's funny because I remember when they extended Christian Brown a couple years ago, and I was like, that contract looks terrible, but I got hate because they just won a championship, and I'm like, all right, cool, but now that they're not championship contenders no more, the contract looks terrible. Christian Brown makes the same amount of money as Jaden McDaniels. And now it's like it's clear about who you rather have, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's now it's a ripple effect because you got paid Watson as a free agent this summer and you can't even pay him because you're already maxed out. Or you got to trade Aaron Gordon, or you got to trade Brown, but nobody wants Christian Brown, not with 125 million. And now
exactly.
it's like, who wants Aaron Gordon who's gonna be making close to 40 million per year and he can't even stay healthy? Like Denver's in cap hell right now because you maxed out Jamal Murray. He's a one-time All-Star. It's like, what are we talking about, man? Like, I'm sick of the Nuggets. I'm sick of the hype they get. These boys had one good run when they play nobody, and we
Mm,
glazing Jokic
bruh,
like LeBron James. So it's just crazy, man.
literally
It's
that's
getting
what I
real
was saying.
ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They was glazing Yoke, bro. But he won a finals. He got 3 MVPs, but
I just
he
want to say
really
this:
hasn't done much.
them triple doubles ain't gonna matter on Judgment Day. They killed Russell Westbrook. They killed Westbrook for having triple doubles in first round exit. We're gonna talk about it though, right? They
It's
claim Jokic
people,
is more efficient. They claim Jokic is more efficient. What happened? That efficiency ain't gonna matter. Efficiency ain't gonna matter on Judgment Day when
bruh.
you got Rudy Gobert staring at you.
It's people to this day, bro. They be killing Russell Westbrook. They be telling me that Russell Westbrook in his prime couldn't be a number one or a number two option on the championship team. And I was like, bro, what?
They ain't got no rings, so I mean, I
He
can't
don't
I
have
can't
no
disagree
rings,
with him.
but that's just not true, man. Better situations, he would have got it done. Honestly, KD sold him.
He was number two option 2016. I'll tell you that.
KD sold him. Russell Westbrook played his heart out. And I'm a Warriors fan. KD was a no-show. Game 7. 3-1 comeback. Just for the Warriors to go around and do it again. 3-1. Blown. But anyway, that's another story for another day.
Yeah, 3-1's to be the story for the next video, man. So
Yeah.
we'll wrap this one up, man. T Dub, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, man. Thank you.
Joel Embiid. Oh, they didn't put Cat on Joel. Oh, no, they did. They got Cat. Oh.